The power of downtime. So, welcome to our spotlight session. And I'm going to be keeping track, see if we're going live here on our in the group. Hopefully, yeah, it looks like it's streaming live. So, we're going to talk today about the power of downtime, like the science behind all that. And so I just want to welcome you back to this weekly check-in where we dive into some insightful sneak peeks from some of the group strategies that we do in some of the self-expansion coaching programs. And if you're here, that means that you're committed to growth, maybe to clarity and to making life work for you instead of against you. And that is definitely worth celebrating. Today, we're going to be talking about something that might seem a little counterintuitive, but stick with me and I think you'll see what I mean by it. We're diving into the science of downtime, taking a break. So, we're going to talk about how taking breaks can actually boost your productivity. And you probably know this on a certain level, but do you always put it in practice? So let me ask you this question. When was the last time you truly took a break and you didn't feel any guilt over it? So just think about it. Be honest with yourself. You can drop a yes in the comments if you can remember the last time you took a break and you didn't feel any guilt about it. It was just intentional downtime in your life that you can remember doing in the recent past. I guess that's how you call it. So think about it. Often I know when I take a break or I'm doing downtime, I have to remind myself that it's okay because I tend to feel like I should always be doing something. So let's talk for just a minute here about what it is about us humans that makes us want to kind of resist taking breaks. And personally, I think it's because of the culture we live in. Our culture really glorifies being busy, hustling, grinding, pushing through, always doing something for the greater good. And somewhere along the way, we just started believing that taking a break meant that you're being lazy or you're falling behind or there's probably something better you could be doing. But I want to share with you tonight just a few tips from neuroscience because it really does tell us a very different story. And I've been recently just doing a little bit of research, reading up on some studies, and they show that taking breaks can actually improve your focus, enhance your memory, and boost your creativity up to 40%. Now, that's a pretty powerful statistic. But despite all of these benefits, that we think of, we still tend to resist taking breaks. And I've got three reasons why I think that might be true. First of all, we often equate busyness with productivity. So you think if you're busy, you're being productive, but it's not the same. Busyness is not the same as being productive. The second thing is that we feel guilty stepping away from, what we've been working on. We think if I just power through this, I'm going to get done, and then whatever is going to come next. We think that we just need to power through even when we're feeling like quiet or feeling a little off track or whatever. And I've learned myself that powering through causes me to have mistakes. So, and then the third thing is we often underestimate how powerful that rest actually is. So let's think about that. Let's do a quick check. Think about it down deep in your gut. Have you ever ignored your exhaustion and you just pushed through, and then you found yourself rereading the same 5 sentences over and over again because you were trying to figure out what you're going to do? Yeah, we've all been there. You're working on a project, you start making all kinds of mistakes, and you just keep putting through. But you know what? That's where this science of having some effective downtime can really work in your advantage. So let's talk about why taking breaks actually makes you more productive, more creative, more intuitive. I learned a new term today. It's called ultra now I was going to be able to say it. It's a rhythm, ultradian rhythms, okay? See if you know what I talk about. If you do, type something in the comments. Let me know. It really is just about the fact that our brains operate roughly in 90-minute cycles. Have you heard about this? Where you experience higher levels of focus and alertness for about an hour and a half, but then it's followed by a decline in your energy and concentration. They have proven this, not necessarily, that 90-minute mark, but somewhere within there, that we are a highly productive, focus ready to go, and then it starts to decline if we do not create a space where we can just take a break and kind of refresh. So our creativity loves that extra space. And so think about when you're in the shower or you're getting ready to go to bed, and all of a sudden your best ideas come to you, and you start thinking about this and that, and it makes a lot of sense. But you're in the shower or you're getting ready to go to bed. The reason that happens is because that time is unstructured. It's kind of like downtime, and your subconscious just really kicks in, and it helps you connect with some new ideas. So that's a reason why you may want to cycle in some of this downtime. Another reason, of course, is burnout prevention. When we don't take breaks, our stress hormones build up. It leads to exhaustion, to brain fog, even lots of anxiety. And I know you've been there with that. So the bottom line really is for us to work, that work improves when we take intentional breaks. So, not working our fingers to the bone, really think of it as sharpening the saw so that you can just cut through those tasks rather than hacking away with a dull blade and making mistakes, and everything gets all splintered, and it's just not comfortable. So let's try that. Okay, try just taking a deep breath, hold it, release it, and it feels really good, doesn't it? When you just take a deep breath, you stop what you're doing for a few minutes. And it's the same way with our energy. Even just a short pause can really shift our energy. And it's almost like giving us a quick reset. And we often forget about the value of that. So now, for the next minute or two, let's talk about how to build downtime into your life. We know it's essential, but how do we actually build it in without feeling like we're slacking off or we're lazy or we should be doing something else? Well, I got three ideas for you. The first one is the 90-20 rule. So you work 90 minutes and then just take a 20-minute break to recharge. And you can go stretch, take a short walk, or just do nothing. Just chill for 20 minutes. Another way is taking micro breaks. So maybe every 30 minutes or so, just take a 2-minute break to reset, stretch, close your eyes, get some water, maybe stand up or walk around for a few minutes. And it really does work as a mini reset button for your brain. And then the last one, and we talked about this in the group a few days ago, I made a post about intentional play. So schedule in some guilt-free fun, whether it's listening to music, doodling, maybe making some scented Play-Doh, which is what I put in the group, a recipe for making some scented Play-Doh using essential oils, or maybe just looking out the window, just allowing your brain to wander for a while. They say that Einstein used to do this all the time, so you're in good company. So, what's one way that you think you can add more downtime into your week? Maybe even this evening, if you're powering through. Drop it in the comments. Let me know. Share what your favorite go-to break is for just getting a little bit of downtime to disengage. And thank you all for being here. And this is your challenge for the week. I want you to be intentional about your downtime. Try at least one of these strategies, and then notice how your energy shifts. And one thing I want you to remember is, and I keep reminding myself of this as well, self-expansion isn't just about doing more, expanding, doing more. No, it's about doing what actually helps, not just what sounds good or what you feel like you should be doing, but do what actually helps. And for me, it's embracing simplicity, honoring my energy, and allowing space for growth. That's where your inner strength truly expands. So if this resonates with you, just drop it in the comments and let me know which one of these tips are you going to try or add to your daily routine. And if you're loving these insights in the Mind Moments spotlight sessions, we can take them further, and I'd like to invite you to join me for an expansion call. That's where we explore things like intentional downtime and how you can break free from that exhaustion, sharpen up your focus, create some sustainable success for yourself. And together we just map out some simple shifts to help you reclaim your energy and your impact. So, with that in mind, I wanted to let you know as well that the Self Expansion Unlocked cohort is opening in March. All the updates have been done in the Self Expansion program, and we're opening it up for the group cohort in March. And so this is a perfect time for you to see if this is your right next step. Maybe you would like to invest in yourself and join us for that Self-Expansion Unlocked Spring cohort. I'm going to put the link down in the show notes. If you're watching on YouTube, it's going to be in the comments. If you're watching this video on in our Facebook group, Essentials for Peace and Balance. And I just want you to take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.